Alright guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, today from Mr. Rose I have picked out, because you know we are in the beginning of the beginning stages of December. We're closing in on Christmas more and more with every single day. Why not now? Mall centers reveal kids' weird requests. I'm looking forward to this one. This is the first video I'm recording on my new PC, so I hope everything is good. Should be the exact same settings as always, but who knows, right? Yeah, I hope everything's gonna be fine. As always, link to the original video is down in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to Matt, you support our boy here, and let's get started.
Had to dress up as Santa for a few hours at my store. There was a little blonde girl, no older than 6, who came up to get her picture taken. Afterwards, I asked her what she wanted, and she looked right at me with her tiny little blue eyes and replied with, in the most adorable little voice, a single word: zombies. I work as a Santa for an amusement park. Last weekend, I had a child write one specific thing on his wish list: lasagna. A little boy asked me...
Ooh. You know what? As someone whose favorite dish is lasagna, I can get behind that. If I got lasagna for Christmas, I would not be mad. I genuinely would not be mad. Absolutely not. Speaking of mall centers, I'm assuming this is like a very American thing, cause I mean, yesterday while I was buying stuff at the store, there was some kind of mall center, which is like, bro, the last time I've seen someone here in Germany, 15 years ago or something like that, so that was very rare. But maybe it's just because the dump where I'm living is, I don't know, we don't have mall centers or something. But I think this is like a mainly American thing. I don't think Europeans are that big on mall centers. Yeah.
if he could get Cristiano Ronaldo for Christmas, the real one. My friend was
Don't
a
think
mall
that's gonna
Santa,
work.
and one day he was sick, so he had me fill in. Honestly, there were a lot of kids asking for weird things, but this one kid looked me in the eye and asked for a bushel of dead squirrels. He was probably 6 years old. Didn't even know how he knew the word bushel. A 3-litre bucket of mayonnaise.
Where? I don't even know how he knew the word bushel. Wait. You are concerned about the bushel? The word? You're not concerned about, dead squirrels? Him actively wishing for dead squirrels? That's not something that bothers you. Like, what was it again? Psychopaths or serial killers often start, I think it was serial killers, often start young with like torturing animals or something like that. If he actively requests dead squirrels, do we have to be worried? This was 12 years ago. You know what? He might be a grown-up serial killer by now. Who knows?
Knew the word bushel, a 3-litre bucket of mayonnaise, and a flamethrower to exterminate all miracle.
3-litre bucket of mayonnaise. How long would that take me to finish? I think like 7 years? More. Probably more in 7 years. Can you imagine opening up the fridge after 7 years and it's just still in
Whip, this kid was weird. Once a young girl, probably 4 or so, desperately wanted a thumb on her knee. That was all she wanted. I had no idea how to respond. Mall Santa for 8 years now. 7-year-old boy once asked if I could help arrange for his little brother to get run over by the sleigh somehow on Christmas Eve. I asked why, and he said his little brother was possessed with a demon that would do evil things to him. When I asked what he did, the kid said that his little brother hid his toothpaste.
Yeah, that is very demonic. I don't know, when I was 8 years old, I wasn't too thrilled about brushing my teeth. I thought it was just annoying and boring. if someone hit my toothpaste, I don't think I would be sad. I think I would be happy that now I don't have to brush my teeth. I don't think I would say that they're possessed by a demon. But maybe it's just me.
Santa. I'm the thing that the kid asked for. My sister asked for a sibling. What? 9 months later, she got a gift. Me. What did Santa do? I overheard Mammy say
oh no, Santa with the assist.
Grotto. You can't ask for a time machine. No, they're too big for the elves to build. After waiting 2 hours in line, my daughter asked Santa for a hot dog. I took my kids to some Christmas wonderland.
See, that is something realistic.
They had to write a wish on a star and hang it on a giant Christmas tree. I took a look at some of them, and some kid had written, "I wish to break my arm." I play Santa every year. They've kindly shared the process from step 1 to step 2. Yes, I realise this is a bit like how to draw an owl. Step 1, draw some circles. Step 2, draw the rest of the fucking owl. Some kids can be incredibly specific. What would you like this year? I want a sandtimer with 3 dark oaken supports, broccoli and a dinosaur, a chicken nugget machine, a single
A chicken nugget machine. Yo. If there was something like a machine where you just tap on it and it brings out chicken nuggets, or even better, dino nuggets. Ooh. I think that would be at the top of my wish list as well. For sure.
Shoe, 4 Rolls Royces, each one to drive in a different direction. A magic wand.
That's a flex.
Cool
That's a flex.
No, one that can actually do magic. I was asked to be Santa last year. A shy little boy who reluctantly talked to me said he wanted Alaska. When I asked what he meant, he told me that he wanted to be
Was that Donald Trump or
not a mall Santa, but I did it at a local youth centre.
No, wait. What am I saying? Donald Trump wanted Greenland and Alaska. What the fuck am I saying, bro?
A few years back, one kid handed me a note/drawing with the 3 things he wanted. 1, to get good at fighting. 2, to be able to turn invisible. 3, to see my parents again.
Oh, fuck. Oh. I thought we were just gonna have, funny things and stupid, ridiculous shit, but... Oh. Poor guy. To see my parents again. Aww.
Hold on, who's this kid? Batman? Not a mall Santa, but a mom. This year, my child Santa for a white thing, a wind-up doll of a kid in his class, a statue of flowers, and an eye. I think your child is Salvador Dali. My mum says I asked for half a cow after seeing the Damien Hirst exhibition, and the guy was like, "What?" I once asked for a cow full of grated cheese. I was Santa Claus for Halloween one year, and a kid came up to me asking for caterpillars. Heard a 3-year-old ask for infinite wasabi. I have asked Santa for a house, a robot that looks exactly like me and can turn into a snowflake and fly wherever I want it to, and it can also fit in my pocket.
I wonder, like, how do you reply to some of those things? If they're bringing something completely ridiculous, maybe it's completely unattainable or it's just completely fucked. How do you reply to that? Because you're talking to a child. I would have trouble replying probably. I would not know what to do. But then again, grown-ups can do the exact same thing to you. Example, just a couple months ago at work. I do have to do with customers occasionally, and at my company we have electronic devices. We offer electronic devices, and this woman was a bit concerned about possible electronic radiation. The tinfoil hat people, and so she called for to ask some question, because she was worried, and in her words, she does not want to be what? Okay, she said in all her own words, she doesn't want to be raped by radiation. We're talking like a fucking small electronic device in your home. Not, you know, some fucking self-built Wi-Fi router or something. A small electronic device. And she was worried she was gonna get raped by radiation. I swear to fucking God, she said it word by word like that. Not in English, but in German, you know, of course, but translated it as like that. And I was just picking up the phone, I was just like, huh? Like, how the fuck do you reply to that? I was just like, okay, yeah, yes, I understand your concern. Because what the fuck am I supposed to say? Raped by radiation, bro, what the Anyway, back on topic. Back onto the actual video.
Many hamsters as you can get. Not a Santa, but I've been a Mrs. Claus for the last few years. 5-year-old girl told me she
Mrs.
wanted one of
Claus?
those
I didn't know that was a
horns.
thing.
She made a gesture like she was using those canned air horns, and she made a little horn sound. She said she wants to use it to wake up her baby brother when he naps in the daytime, so he knows what it's like.
Oh my God.
Eggs so he could start his own franchise. An elf to keep as a slave. I worked
What
as
the
an elf
fuck?
when I was 15. One kid asked for a new liver. Oh, that's sad. I hope they've recovered now. Oh, and apparently he was healthy. He just wanted one to play with.
Never mind. Why did I feel bad for the kid? In the back of my mind, I was like, for a second, a new liver? A kid? You're not an alcoholic yet. As a child, ideally, you probably wouldn't need a new liver. I was right.
And stuff. Not a Santa, but an elf. A child asked for a dolphin. Specifically, a not autistic dolphin. I was one of Santa's helpers one year and had to ask every kid what they wanted.
What the
fuck? One little 5-year-old girl was all shy, so her dad pipes up. Go on, tell him what you want. And she peeks her head around him and says, a bed. When I was in high school, my classmate worked as one of the elves that are Santa's helpers. He told me someone once wished for bubble foam. What was the clear, transparent thing that you pop? Do you mean bubble wrap? Is that what it's called? Well, yes. It's actually bubble wrap, I believe. I just can't spell at the moment. Yeah, bubble wrap is the name I use when I drop my puffy beats. At my daughter's preschool, there was a Santa. Kids were asking for the usual things like toys, unicorns.
Yeah.
One little girl goes up. You can tell she's thinking really hard. She asked for 2 rolls of tape. When I was little, I asked Santa for a plastic bag.
Very
Took
practical.
Our kid to see Santa. She asked for a washing machine, a tube of chapstick, light bulbs, a 3-in-1 Dyson bladeless fan. My niece asked for an onion and then cackled maniacally. 3-in-1.
This one, the bladeless fan. My cousin has that. That one is really cool. It looks like some fucking cyborg, but it's really cool. It's also really fucking expensive. He has like cats in his home, he and his wife, and it's like some. I didn't ask too much, but it's like apparently he meant it's like a very special fan that can also like clear out pollution in the air a little bit and maybe even soak up some of the hair that the cats are dropping. He said he paid like 800 euros for that shit. What kind of fan costs 800 euros, my man? What kind of mutant thing is that? Bro, my new graphics card cost me 800. What the fuck, bro? You want an RTX 5070 Ti or do you want a Dyson bladeless fan that can absorb cat hair? Well, I guess we know my priorities, and I guess we know his priorities.
Dyson bladeless fan. My niece asked for an onion and then cackled maniacally. Daughter is 4 and asked Santa this year for a cup, a plate, and a straw faced with tears of joy.
Very
emoji.
practical
I was
indeed.
To the Santa letters on the radio, and one child asked for scented hand sanitizer. I answered the letters that kids
What?
would
That
write
is
to
so
Santa once, and
specific.
the kid asked for a remote control buffalo. I don't blame him for wanting one. I'll play with that shit. My son's writing a thank you letter to Santa. Santa, I hope you're well, and also thank you for the presents this Christmas. And I said,
Oh my God,
he
I
should use
can't
this
read that.
opportunity to ask him a question. I meant like, oh, how do you know who's naughty or nice? But he's hit him with, what's 6,781 plus 2,032? My 6-year-old nails his letter to Santa. Have you been naughty or nice? I've been medium this year. My little sister wrote a demand
That's
on her
very
letter to
honest.
Santa Claus. I hand-drawn heart emoji you, hand-drawn heart emoji. Subscribe to Dream. Dear Santa,
What?
you better bring my pony this year, or there will be consequences. Is it just me, or does that pony look like Homer
What?
Simpson? Dear Dear Santa, Santa, if you bring presents with batteries, bring batteries, yeah? Dear Santa, how are you? Oh, I'm good, yeah. Here's what I want for Christmas. http://amazon.com/gp/product.
Yo, no fucking way.
/ref equals s9_hoops_6.
The kid posted the fucking Amazon link. Or wrote the Amazon link. That is next level. As a parent, you have to buy that shit now. Unless it's like a PS5 or something, or a new gaming PC, then nah, fuck off. You're not worth that much, bro. But if it's something more simple, that is actually worth buying for the dedication alone. Oh. I fully expect Matt to look it up online what it actually is. Please. Please, Matt.
_rid_ equals center -3. And _rid_ equals 142 for 1, 3 is
How long is this link?
And _rid_ x equals 101. And _rid_ per equals 1,328,901,542. And _rid_ equals 16,579. Dear Santa, I want pizza.
What? No fucking way. I was so certain he was going to type in that link online and let us find out what it was. Aww.
Dear Santa, what I want for Christmas, stuffed chicken. Riley, size a bit loud.
Stuffed chicken, okay. That's doable.
Duck hat, duck football, duck jersey, duck shoes, duck shirt, duck...
Huh?
Pens, right? I'm hoping...
I'm not sure if that is what you actually meant.
He means pens. Dear Santa, I would like a pair of tits. My authorized.
What?
It took me a while, but I think it's tights. Not me, but my best friend's father is a plump older man who puts on the red suit each year. He had a little girl that said she wanted mummy's boogers, and no explanation was given. My sister asked Santa if she could have a horse's head and an ice cream cone. She explained that she was going to paint the ice cream cone the colour of the horse, stick it on, mount the horse's head to the wall, and tell her friends she killed a unicorn. She doesn't remember. Our son asked for 3 dead fish.
The fuck?
He'd been learning about the pilgrims who came to America. They'd put fish carcasses in the ground to act as a fertilizer for growing corn. Thought he'd like to grow some corn too. My nephew asked Santa
okay, that is
for
very
boots,
weird.
a human skull. Emoji. A coffin. Not sure
What?
why. I got no more information, and maybe I misheard, but I'm 95% certain that approx 5-year-old said simply a coffin. I was 6 or 7. Asked Mall Santa for a
Lovely.
stuffed opossum, as in a stuffed animal / plush opossum. He asked me, oh, like a dead one, stuffed. And that's right about when I learned what taxidermy was. I asked Santa for Sim City. He laughed and told me, oh, Sin City isn't for children. My nephew couldn't pronounce piglet correctly. It always came out as pig piss. So my nephew asked Santa for a pig piss costume. He didn't know what my nephew was trying to say and eventually just said, oh, I'll get you pig piss. At roughly 5 years old, my little cousin asked for a bike.
Wait, what if Santa actually was true to the lore? Actually listened to what the child said word by word and brought home fucking bottled up or jarred up pig bits. Bro.
She meant a scooter. My 4-year-old daughter said rather loudly, I want a man. She was referring to a Minecraft Steve figurine, but they didn't know. My brother asked for Minecraft, only the Santa misheard him. He thought he said Hitler's autobiography, Mein Kampf.
I knew it. Yeah. I knew it. I fucking knew it. As soon as we were here, I remembered this one meme. I don't know if you guys know it. The one, it's basically the exact same thing, but as a meme. Like a French boy for Christmas gets Mein Kampf from his grandpa or something like that, and the dad is like, "No, it's Minecraft, not Minecraft." Bro, only Santa misheard him. He thought he said Santa. No sane child requests that. Come on. Mein Kampf. Why the fuck would you need that?
It's a hard life being Santa. I'm not a mall Santa, but my cousin is, and he said that a kid asked for 1,000 things of hot sauce, then said he was going to put it in Santa's cookies. When I was a kid, I asked Santa for his soul. My buddy worked as a mall Santa and quit after one day. He enjoyed 2 kids punching him in the balls, one baby...
My buddy worked as a mall Santa and quit after one day. That would be me. That would be me.
Vomiting on his chest, and one kid pissing his pants while sitting in his lap. A kid came up to me and said, "You want to join the Pen 15 club?" and probably wrote penis on my arm. And then there's all the wishes for weapons.
Oh my God.
Had this cute little kid come in one year and ask for a sword. I said something like, "Oh ho ho, well it'll need to be a pretend one." And this kid said, "Hey, nah, proper fucking sharp one, man." I was like 7, I hopped up on Santa's lap and asked for a RPG or grenade launcher. I remember asking Santa for a nuclear warhead, asked for a goat and a sniper rifle, asked for a 3-pound spiked ball and chain flail. Sometimes though, wishes do come true. My kid asked Santa for Thor's hammer. Christmas morning, he opens up Thor's hammer, so happy. First thing he did was chuck it across the living room and into the kitchen. Dishes smashed, glass all over the floor. Kid was fucking pissed. It didn't come back to him, the look on his face. And other times when wishes don't come true, my brother asked Santa for a Barbie doll and some bottle rockets to shoot her to the moon. My mother was mortified. Leave it up to jolly old Father Rose to sort it out for you.
Oh no. Holy fuck, please do it. Yes! Yes!
Yeah, I did think these fireworks, which were branded as like Sky Destroyers or something, would have a bit more bang, but hey, you never know, perhaps there was some kid beginning to worry Santa wasn't real, and then they suddenly saw a spritz of stars, and the very toy they'd been asking for just fell from the heavens. Or perhaps a molten blob of plastic smashed someone's window. Regardless, Merry Christmas, everyone!
Yay! Thank you, Matt. I like how it was for last year's Christmas and then now we get to it. But in time for this year. Perfectly. Alright, that's gonna be it. Do you guys have any Santa mall Santa stories? Like I said, I think I've met like 2 mall centers in my life here in Germany, and I don't have any stories themselves or myself for these mall centers. If anything, as a kid I would have been scared to even go to them. Yeah, not my thing. Not the shy little boy from 15-20 years ago. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Link to Matt is in the description. Make sure you subscribe to him, and I hope you guys will have a great day, and I hope we will see each other in the next video. Bye.